Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise and get straight to the really fascinating insights. And today, well, we're diving into the world of horology watches. We've got a really remarkable piece to unpack, a watch that it's making a statement, but maybe in a way you wouldn't expect.
Yeah, and our mission today is really to pull out the key details, the essential insights from the info you shared about this new release. It's from a brand with a lot of history. We want to help you understand not just what makes it stand out, but why it matters right now.
Okay, let's name it. The timepiece we're looking at today is the new Favre Leuba Chief Date Royal Purple. So Favre Leuba. When we talk about them, we're talking serious watchmaking history, aren't we? Founded, what, 1737? That's deep roots.
Oh, absolutely. Way back. They're one of the oldest Swiss watch brands, actually.
Yeah.
And they've always had this reputation for robust designs, a bit innovative, too.
Right, that vintage Sport-Chic DNA they mention. I think of their dive watches, those distinctive cushion-shaped cases too, like the Chief series.
Yeah.
So how have they sort of brought that Chief series back into the modern day?
Well, that's the interesting part. They've really revived the Chief series quite thoughtfully in recent years.
Yeah.
It's about bridging that, that 1970s character, which is very cool, kind of understated but adventurous with contemporary refinement. It isn't just bringing an old design back. It's like a reinterpretation.
Okay.
So it really positions the Chief series, especially this new one, as a confident alternative. For people who like that heritage style but want something fresh, a modern attitude, they're walking that line between respecting the past and innovating for today.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting, I think. The standout feature. This new Chief Date Royal Purple dial. I mean, it's not just purple. It's vivid, deep, almost electric. It really grabs your attention. Is that the whole point? Does a color that bold risk putting off maybe more traditional buyers?
That's a great question. And I think it's absolutely a calculated move. It connects right back to what we were just saying about reinterpreting heritage. This color, it's not just for looks. It's embracing the expressive power of color itself. It kind of channels both vintage, almost, royal flare purple being the color of royalty, and this very modern sense of individuality.
I see. So it's a statement.
Exactly. In a market that often sticks to blues, blacks, maybe silver, this royal purple is deliberately carving out space for people who want to express themselves, who aren't afraid to be a bit different. It maybe signals a bit of a shift, towards personal identity maybe being more important than just sticking to tradition.
Okay, so we love the color. It's striking. But let's get into the actual watch itself, the design, the feel. The Chief line has this signature shape, right? A cushion case, stainless steel with those recessed flanks. It's 40 millimeters, which feels like a good size, pretty comfortable, and 10.81 millimeters thick, so not too chunky. Seems quite elegant for daily wear.
Yeah, that size is really versatile.
And the finishing. It looks like they've mixed brushed surfaces with polished bits. Oh, and a screw-down crown, which gives it 100 meters water resistance. Practical.
Definitely practical. And that finishing contrast you mentioned, the brushed and polished, it adds a lot of visual interest.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dial, it absolutely commands attention. And it's more than just the color.
Right.
It's that rich royal purple sunburst finish, yes. But underneath, they have this signature high-relief hourglass pattern. That's what makes it so dynamic. When the light hits it, it shifts and plays, creates real depth.
Oh, okay. I see that now.
And for actually reading the time, you've got rhodium-plated hands, Lume Superluminova C1X1, pretty bright stuff so you can see it in the dark. The applied indices, the hour markers, they're faceted, catch the light too, and have little lume plots near the edge. And the date window at 3 o'clock, it's tucked in neatly, adds that everyday practicality without messing up the dial's symmetry. It's a small detail, but important for the overall look.
Yeah, that attention to detail really shows. Okay, so we've talked aesthetics, the outside. Let's talk about the engine inside. What's powering this? It says it's the automatic FLD03 caliber, a collaboration, right, with Le Joux-Perret.
That's correct. Le Joux-Perret, they're a well-respected movement maker. So it's a quality base. It beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, which is standard, nice smooth sweep of the second's hand.
And it has a 68-hour power reserve. That sounds pretty good. What does that actually mean for someone wearing it?
Yeah, 68 hours is significant. That's almost 3 full days. So what that means for you is you could easily take the watch off, say, Friday evening,
right,
and pick it back up Monday morning, and it should still be running. No need to reset the time. It's that modern convenience built into a watch with history.
That's handy.
And what's really nice here is that they've put a sapphire case back on it so you can actually see the movement.
Yeah.
And they've put some effort into the finishing. You see a custom skeletonized rotor, the bit that winds the watch, and it's decorated with colomassonage, that's like
Yeah.
a circular graining,
Sounds fancy.
and also soleil brushing, sunray brushing. Plus, you've got Geneva stripes across the bridges, even thermally blued screws. These are all signs of, proper watchmaking, attention to detail. Insides wears out. It speaks to the quality.
So definitely not just a pretty face then. There's real substance under the hood.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about wearing it. Versatility, value. It comes standard on an integrated steel bracelet, right? Looks like polished center links, brushed side links, nice contrast again, matching the case, and a folding clasp. Secure.
Yes, that bracelet looks really well integrated, flows nicely from the case. But they also offer an alternative, which is smart. A matching purple FKM rubber strap.
FKM, what's that?
It's basically a high-performance rubber.
Yeah.
Fluoroelastomer. It's really durable, comfortable, resists UV light, chemicals, that sort of thing. So that gives you a sportier look. Definitely adds comfort, especially if it's hot out or you're, more active.
Good option to have. And the price, how does it stack up?
Well, the pricing seems pretty reasonable for what you're getting. Swiss-made, history, automatic movement with good specs, that unique design. It's listed at CHF 2,375 on the steel bracelet, or slightly less, CHF 2,300 if you opt for the rubber strap. So you have options, and it feels like good value in its category.
Okay, so wrapping this up then, what does this all mean for you, the listener? The Favre Leuba Chief Date Royal Purple. It really feels like a compelling mix. You've got that deep heritage, solid engineering, and then this genuinely bold, modern aesthetic statement with that purple dial. It's a watch that seems to know its history, but isn't afraid to be contemporary. A real conversation piece.
Exactly. I think this deep dive shows how Favre Leuba is really breathing new life into classic designs, making them relevant, exciting for today. It really does stand out as that confident alternative we talked about. For someone looking for something, special that balances history with a bit of daring individuality.
Right. Which leaves us with a final thought, something for you to mull over perhaps. How does choosing a specific, really impactful color like this royal purple actually change a functional object like a watch into more of a statement about personal identity? And what might that tell us about where classic design could be heading in the future? Something to think about.